Hey, it's Phil. In this video, I want to explain the GoHighLevel pricing, as there is quite a lot of hidden fees that you don't expect to see when you get started. So what I want to do is just explain everything. So once you get started, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And just before we do get started, I've also got extended 30-day free trials for all of the plans, Starter, Unlimited, and Pro. So if you want to get an extended free trial, I'll also give you my bonus GoHighLevel Accelerator course. You'll get all of that if you use the links down in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I actually have here the official high-level pricing guide. It was updated less than 10 days ago. So this is the latest information on all of the pricing. Now, once again, people only go surface level with what things cost. So first of all, I will start with the plans, tell you the differences about them, and then we'll actually go into all of the additional paid features, right? So we have, first of all, the starter plan inside a GoHighLevel for $97. This gives you 3 sub-accounts. A sub-account is basically an entire business. So you could put, say, business A inside of here. That may be your only business. You get all of the features inside of that one account. And then if you decide to open a second sub-account, it could be for another business you run or even a friend's account. They could put all of their assets inside of here, and these 2 sub-accounts never overlap. You basically get 3 businesses in a single account. And what I like to say is, if you get GoHighLevel, you can share it with 2 other people as well, and they can add their businesses, and there'll be no overlap. Now, in terms of the features, you get basically everything inside of the starter plan. The only things you don't get inside of it are API access. So if you wanted to create your own custom integrations, this may be an issue. And also split testing is going to be the big one as well. If you like to split test things like your funnels, you're not going to get access to it. So those are the only really downsides to the starter plan. You can have unlimited contacts, unlimited email addresses, unlimited, CRM messages. You could have unlimited everything in it. It's absolutely nuts. Now, as we come to the unlimited plan, the big differences, once again, are instead of having just 3 sub-accounts, you can have unlimited. If you run an agency, you could literally have 1 million sub-accounts for 1 million clients inside of there. It's still going to be that single $297 price. You also do get access to the API inside of here to integrate sort of custom apps and things like that. You get the branded desktop app, and you also have the ability to have rebilling for phone and email. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, we have here the Agency Pro. This is where you can actually white label GoHighLevel as your own platform. You can get users to sign up through you, and you take, of course, all of the money up front. All you need to pay is $497, and you also get to actually mark up the ability for email, phone, text, and all of the AI features. So it's pretty cool. You also get the advanced API access too. And one thing I should probably note, which not a lot of people talk about, is if you do go with the Agency Pro plan, you can offer all of the features offered in the Pro plan to the users. For example, split testing as well as API access, even if you only charge $97 as well. So that's basically the plans. Let's now go into the features, which is where a lot of people don't actually tell you. So I'll just quickly go forward again. As we come down here, the first thing to talk about is LC phone system. So what is LC? LC is the lead connector, which is GoHighLevel's gray label name. Basically, if you have the Agency Pro plan, it's not going to say GoHighLevel, so people don't, when you connect different things, so people won't know it's a GoHighLevel type of software. They'll just know that it's called lead connector to connect the leads, basically. So lead connector phone system, this is a version of Twilio. They've negotiated a good rate. If you want to know what the pricing is, and this is for things like SMS, MMS, and also calling, each country is different, and you can also get things like numbers, and of course the cost of numbers will be different as well. But you can see down here, there is lists of every country, how much things are going to call. So I highly recommend just coming inside, checking out what your country's costing are. You can see it's very cheap, right? Less than 0.03 cents per minute inside of a call. So it does cost money. It doesn't cost much, but it will slowly add up the more you actually use it. So just letting you know it's there. So let's continue on down the list. Where are we here? Okay, so after LC phone system, right? So that's all your phone types of messaging. We've got the email system. Now this uses a platform called Mailgun, one of the best email platforms in the world. Once again, they have negotiated a great rate under their lead connector brand, and it roughly costs about 67 cents per 1,000 emails. Once again, if you're on the SaaS Pro, the Agency Pro plan, you can also add your own markup to this. So you could basically charge something like $1 and you could make the difference between it as well. You can, of course, come down here, check the pricing as well. It's all there laid out. Now, the last thing for emails is actually verification. So if you know anything about email sending, if you send emails to dead accounts, it's going to hurt your deliverability. So what this feature does is as soon as you get a lead, it's going to go ahead and verify that lead. If it is a correct lead, if it actually responds, then it's going to send the emails. And they charge $2.50 for every 1,000 emails. It's honestly the best money you will ever spend if you are using email marketing. It's incredibly cheap for such a powerful result. Now, dedicated IP address, if you are a heavy email sender, you're probably going to want this. It's an additional $59 per month. This basically means you're not all sending your emails as well as everyone else's in the world from that single place. Instead, you've got your own dedicated domain, and this basically just keeps everything nice and clean. Now we get into some interesting ones, which is workflow, premium triggers, and actions. And honestly, this list is constantly updating, but I found this one here just to give you a bit of an idea. So premium features are things like inbound webhooks. So you can send webhooks for free, but if you want to receive webhooks, this is going to cost you. It's around, I think, a cent per trigger. So it's not a lot of money, but over time, it'll slowly increase in cost. We've also got things like Google Sheets integration, Slack. You've also got the custom webhook, which we talked about. You've also got some AI features as well, things like translating content, summarizing text, intent decision, decision maker features. And we've also got things like obviously using their AI text generator, their AI image generator, things like that. So basically wherever there's going to be some sort of AI engagement, it is going to cost you some money. Once again, this list is always increasing, so it's hard to find the exact list, but just know premium triggers and actions will be there. There's still a lot of great normal features, but things like webhooks and AI are going to cost you a little bit more as well. There's also the Workflow Pro plan, which is basically like another subscription. It gives you a certain amount of executions each month that you can go through. So it's pretty cool. I haven't dug into this too much, but you can see it's about a cent per execution. Now we also have high-level online listings. So if you want to add this offering to your clients as well, you can do things like create backlinks. You can also add in all of your business's information on different listings around the world. So it's just going to help with your overall signals to your website. So once again, $30 a month. You've also got additional ones here as well. You've got WordPress hosting. By standard, it's $10 per month for a single site, or $220 for 25 websites a month. So this is basically going to host your website inside of your GoHighLevel dashboard, inside of GoHighLevel's servers. So instead of having to have your own third-party WordPress hosting, you can have it inside of HighLevel. I believe they use Amazon, so it's very fast service. Now there's also WhatsApp. If you wanted to integrate WhatsApp to GoHighLevel, how it's going to work is every time you want to send out a WhatsApp campaign, you want to send out messages to your people, this is going to cost you money per time that you actually send it. Now this is by default. This is what it costs all around the world. This is what Meta basically charges. If you receive messages via WhatsApp to your number, it doesn't cost any money to go back and forth, but I believe if it's around within 24 hours or something and you want to send emails out to everyone, this is where it's going to cost some money. So that's $10 per WhatsApp account per month, plus you also get charges on top for actually using it too. And this is just for everyone. This is not just for GoHighLevel. So marketplace services, if you want to add in your own marketplace services, there's quite a few costs involved with that too. Honestly, I haven't used it, so I can't get too in depth with that. We've also got the branded client portal mobile app. So if you didn't want a lead connector style app, if you wanted to create your own name, for example, Phil's Cool Software or something like that, you're going to have to pay for it to get changed as well. The custom mobile app is about $497 a month. You can also have your own branded mobile app, which is a little bit cheaper. It's $49 per month. And I haven't once again got too deep into it. I haven't created my own one, but you can additionally charge your clients additional as well by the looks of it. Now there's also the ability to purchase domains inside of GoHighLevel, which is finally here. Basically, before you had to bring your own domain, integrate it through things like CNAMEs and adding in DNS records. Now you can actually purchase domains directly in GoHighLevel, and it's actually really affordable. I found some of the domains cheaper than places like Namecheap, and it just works perfectly inside it. You just buy the domain, it's already connected, and you're basically ready to go. Also, this is great for your clients as well. We've also got AI employee. So if you want to do things like creating your own phone agents or text agents so you can actually sell, this is going to be another cost once again. The cool thing about this is these agents are starting to really get good, and you can start selling a lot better instead of having to do all the manual selling yourself. So if we look at the pricing here, you've got the AI Employee Unlimited plan, $97 a month, and you get access to all of these providers with these amount of tokens. So there are quite a few costs involved, but honestly, if you're in a high ticket business, this thing is worth its weight in gold. Once again, you can check that out by coming to this page down below. There is also autocomplete address elements in forms and surveys. So this is so small that it's barely worth talking about, but you can see it's chargeable per request. It's not even 0.2 of a cent, which is nuts. But once again, you can also add this in the $497 Pro plan. We've also got Ad Manager here, another cost. Oh my God, there's quite a few different options inside of here. So we've got Ad Manager, which is actually going to manage all of your Facebook ads. It says here it can create new leads with simple ad generation, seamless sync of leads, and increase your traffic to your website. So there's plenty inside of here. By default, it looks like it's 10% of the ad budget after the agency's commission. So a few different pricings inside of here. And finally, that's pretty much it. So we've gone through a lot of pricing. There's a lot of features that I'm personally not using, so I wasn't the most competent talking about them, but just know everything once again is on the latest high level pricing guide. I'll link to it down below. But at the end of the day, what you use will only depend on what you're actually paying. I know people that have never had to pay for a premium workflow action, people that don't use email validation, and people just sending a certain amount of emails, and all they pay each month is just the email bill. And I know people that are spending less than $10 a month on emails as well. So it all depends on how much you use your business. At the end of the day, this is the software that is going to help you scale your business. It literally has everything all in a single place. It's an absolute powerhouse. So once again, if you want to test drive GoHighLevel, I've got the 30-day extended free trials down below. I've also got my bonus course. If you don't like it after 30 days, you can also cancel within that time and you won't be charged. So go ahead, check it out. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.